I'm still asleep, but I got to get this out. I'm sitting here so excited. It feels so good to have rid that from me, that demon, that entity, whatever you want to call it. I'm telling you, I keep like having visions of me dancing in my head, like just so excited. It's like I can't explain the feeling of how good it feels to be free of that or have rid that. It really was like it was woven into like every fabric of my being, like every fiber. It was just, I don't know how to explain it. And what is interesting as I'm trying to get back to sleep, all the stuff that keeps coming, like, we do keep showing me dancing in my head because that's how it feels. Like I'm still, my eyes are tired, but my body is waking up more and more despite the yawn. Oh God, excuse me. And they keep showing me yesterday too. I think I made a recording about this, how I had gone to a park or a reserve or something, and there was this really big lake that has alligators in it and different things, and that's what I wanted to say. But I did see turtles. And anyway, my point is I had come across a dead fish, and it was gross, and that was that. And I walked a ways longer, but then I'd come across an area to sit and meditate. But as I did, I saw two more dead fish, and these were big, massive. Anyway, it was gross, but it did have me. I don't think I mentioned this in that recording. It did have me think. There's like a story where it talks about in the Bible where Jesus like rolls up on this island, and this crazy man comes down, and he tells the demon to get the hell out of the crazy man, and puts it in, I think this is the right story. I'm trying to think. I might be muddling stories together. Nonetheless, put it in these pigs, and then they fell off the side of the cliff and died. And anyway, I don't know if I said this. It reminded me of that those dead fish in the water. That was what came to mind when I was sitting there. And I was like, oh God, yeah, like anything in me, like get it out, get this. Because I don't know if I mentioned this either, but I had this really heaviness yesterday. It was like heavy grief or something weighing on my chest. And it was like thick and dense, and it hurt. And I was like, yeah, take all this out, please, suck it out, put it into those fucking dead fish. And I think I even said at one point, like, any of these, like, if any of these animals can suck it out of me, but obviously I'd rather have it in the dead fish, right? Like, I don't want any living animal to have to feel this. And that was that, right? And that was that. And then they did have me, they have been sending me so many angel numbers, but one of the areas they had me read last night, I think it was that a dream or not that was that part in the Bible too, which I did think was interesting because I had said it earlier in the park. But I just thought it was interesting, in that it was just like the mirror, like it was just replicating, oh, I had said that in the park. Oh, and then they took me to that same spot in the Bible, saying the same thing. And then the guy wanted to leave with Jesus. He said, please take me with you, because when he was left behind on the island, everybody was freaked out because he was finally calm. He was always like, everybody was always trying to put chains on him. So lies and ties, like telling him he was bad, he was awful, all these things. And he always broke through them knowing it wasn't him. And so when it was like Jesus proved it wasn't him, sucked the demon out of him, told him, it was separate from him. It wasn't who he was. And tossed that energy, that demon, into the pigs, and they died. And then the guy was calm. People were freaked out about it because it like it's the truth. The truth freaks people out, right? And so they were like spooked by like, I can't be wrong. You have to be bad because that's what I've thought all my life, right? Like that was they kept telling themselves and kept telling him. And they've been disproven now. So they're like freaked out about it. And so he didn't want to stay there with those people who now want to put on another lie. Like they just want to keep adding lies. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to see the truth. They don't want to know the truth. They feel more comfortable in their lie, even though it's hurting this guy. And so he was like, please let me go with you. And then Jesus wouldn't let him and said, no, just go and stay and tell everybody the truth. It's tough. Suck it up. Tell them to suck it up. They got to hear the truth. Like, it's not in me now. And so they had me read that. And then I had a dream. I don't even recall the full dream, but I remember part of it at the end where I had seen the word. Oh God, it was layered. Damn, I'll have to. Anyway, right now I just want to share that so that I read the word shed, and it was coming from somebody. But anyway, and then I woke up and started to record that other one about how it was like it had to be shed from me. It had to be fully released. And they did keep saying, stop holding on so tightly. Stop holding on to it. Stop gripping it. Like all this stuff. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because I kept thinking they were talking about like a person or this or that. I'm like, I really don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because I have let go of everyone and everything. And the whole, like, it was like, I don't know what's left. And it was that. It was like it had to be released, like this last, it was like the idea that we do get so comfortable with, it is like certain demons, right? Certain entities, we get comfortable with them because it's like it's seeped in when, I was so fucking young and stayed with me for so fucking long. And how it did get old and mildew and stale and like it had to go. It had to go. It should have gone a long fucking time ago, but it took over. It became part of my identity. It was like, what is that? Igor or wah wah, like that sad cloud that follows you. Like no matter how much you try to shake it, that motherfucker just shows back up. And I had gone out last night. I know this is all muddled. Forgive me. To take the trash out, and the sky was just so clear. There were so many stars, and I could see the moon so clearly. It was just beautiful, and so I kept staring up at it for a while, just because, quite honestly, if I had something comfortable out there, I would have laid out there and stared at it all night. It was just so beautiful, and but when I finally looked down and started to go in, the way the moon was hitting me, my shadow was just off to my left. But again, I had been staring up at the sky. So as my eyes readjusted and I started to walk in, I saw my shadow move, just barely to the left of me, and it scared me to death. I jumped because I thought it was, and I just thought that was so funny because it was like, oh, your shadow scared you. And you realize that's, okay, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I felt like the need to share all that, because then it says in there to go tell everybody. It's like your testimony. It's like all of this is like that. It's that idea. It's like you have to, it's a whole philosophy behind, right? Like people always say follow Jesus, and it's like, well, it's like follow a philosophy. It's like, yes, he's the one who wrote it. Yes, he gets the credit. Yes, he's the one. And it's like, but understand the meaning behind it, understand the symbolism, understand what's being told, what's being taught, what's being understood, right? Like it's a whole philosophy. It's a psychology book. It's all about love and loving oneself and understanding that. And it is recognizing there is the highest and greatest of all, right? It's that highest energy that we all strive for. We want to achieve, we want to reach, we want to aim to reconnect with, right? To go into that flow, to go into that fold. And that means we have to do the work of loving ourselves, and you have to continually be persistent about it. And then you get these clicks, you get these aha, you get these, it's like, it does feel like such a release, a shedding. It does feel like that. It does feel like that. It feels like they came in and have sucked up the last remnants of it. But it's like stuff that, again, it's like, it's invisible to us, right? It became so comfortable. And yet I also was well aware of it. And it is like battling with it my whole life. And yet it's hard to verbalize all that, right? It's hard to have imagery around it. It's hard to understand it. It's hard to, it's like, even saying that to people, you're battling the demon of depression, all these things. And it's like, it can sound so elusive, or it can sound, and it's, it's good in that it's an understanding that it's not you, right? It is not you, right? It's understanding it is a separate energy that can be released and must be. And, learning to not get comfortable with it. It's not serving you like you think it is. And it's like when people can have imagery around that, words around that, and work on understanding that, it is like, they're showing like it is like unraveling. Like some people, it is so deeply embedded that it does take that time to continuously unravel each fiber. And oh God, they're showing that again, and it's hard to verbalize it. They're doing like a serious close up of somebody's, like of a piece of fabric, of like linen. And if you zoom in, you can see it's just like stitching. It's just crossing. It's just the fibers woven that way. And then it looks like wax melted onto it. So if you think of it like that, like the demon of depression or whatever you're struggling with, it's like that wax that gets melted on and seeps into every fiber. It's like, fuck. Like, how are you going to get that out? It does. I mean, honestly, it's like, it's so awful for some people, and it is so deeply embedded and so ingrained and woven in that, if it wasn't a person and it is a piece of fabric, nobody in their right fucking mind would keep that and try to pick apart an entire dress that had that woven into every fiber. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you'd be like, no, throw that shit in the trash. That's not worth 10 seconds of your time. That's exhausting. That's impossible. It's not even worth, like, I don't care what the dress cost. Do you see what I'm saying? And so it can be like that for some of us. And especially if it is like you've been in bed with it for so long, right? And you know what it is? Yeah, they're showing that. How do I say that? What is that? It's like the generational. It's like it's in the bloodline, right? Like, my mother committed suicide. She was depressed. My uncle committed suicide. He was depressed. My grandmother was severely depressed. She had breast cancer that had eaten through her skin. Nobody even knew until after my grandfather died, and the nurse was taking care of him, was like, what the fuck is this? Nobody even knew. I mean, really deeply depressed. It's like, it was a way of being. Like, it's so hard to explain it to people who don't suffer with that. That's what I've said before. It's like, people use that word so loosely, and it's like, oh God, I wish I had your demon of it's like, and it's like, you don't want to compare, but we've joked about that before, where it's like, you can't be in this boat. Don't act like you don't have this strand, right? It's like there's different strands of these viruses, demons, entities. Like, there's different levels and depths, and so it is. It's like, oh, you have the baby demon. Please. I have the dragon. I have the ancient old adaptive serious first strand. You don't even know. um, this is what they're showing. It's quite funny. And it's quite true. And yeah, it is like the grace of God, right? It is like sticking with, it's like doing the work. It's like, I don't know how else to say that kind of thing, because that's all I've been doing is working with like healing my wounds. And it was, it's like careful not to nurse your wounds, right? Like make sure you are healing them and seeing them and recognizing them, feeling them and releasing them. You have to understand it all. And sometimes you can't understand it all. This is why you have to just consistently, continually do it and release it. And yeah, I mean, it's all the stuff I share with you all the time, but this was a big one. This was huge. And this is why it's like, I don't even have words to explain it all other than what I keep sharing with you and telling you, because it is kind of like a miracle, right? Like it is kind of, especially if you can visualize what I showed you with the wax, and all of a sudden, all the wax is gone from every fiber of the being. How is that possible? I don't know how to tell you. It's been like, consistent work and effort. And it's like that idea, you put your head down, you just get to work and you just keep doing it, and it's grueling and it does feel never ending at times, and you do want to give up, and it is exhausting and all these things. And then one day you get to the last patch and you're like, oh my God, we're at the last patch. Oh my God, we're done. Oh my God. And you've been saying we're almost there for so fucking long that I stopped believing you that we were almost there. I don't even know I don't even know how we got, how many years has it been? I don't even know where I am. What's today? Right? Like, it's almost like it's like you weren't happy that you had to keep putting your head down and doing that work. It was like, am I feeding into, like, it's like you don't even know up from down sometimes. And then the next thing you know, you're like, holy shit. Holy shit, it's gone. It's done. It's gone. It's done. It's like I don't know how to verbalize that or explain that other than that, right? And it's like, is it ironical that it's like, oh, did Jesus save me? Right? Like, it's that idea. And I'm laughing at that only because people can almost misinterpret that. And I think that's what has been done so many times. It's like, yes, it was his understanding. It was his philosophy. It was his teachings. And it's, does everybody understand what those teachings are, right? To fully love and honor oneself. Do you even know what the fuck that means? Like, it's like, you do have to work hand in hand with yourself, with your higher self, with your connection, like all these things. But again, they can sound so fucking annoying or elusive or so Bible thumping, right? Like I don't know, like it's not funny, but it's like, it can be annoying or dismissive. That's what it is. Dismissive. Believe me, I'd be the first one to dismiss for the longest time, because I couldn't stand that kind of talk or rhetoric. And I still don't like it. As you can hear, I don't like that. I don't like those terms. It's not, because it's not befitting. It doesn't do it justice. And it dismisses the actual body of the teachings. It focuses more on the man that people have so much controversy around. Meanwhile, it's like, he doesn't even want the fucking credit. It's like, just focus on what's being said. Oh, that's really funny. Remember, I kept saying for the longest time, God doesn't care about the credit. But I do. I get so fucking agitated that I haven't heard anything new. Everybody's teachings, everybody's philosophies, everybody's understanding, everybody's side gig, career, all of it stems from that. It's all in the teachings. So I do get agitated that nobody gives unconditional love the credit for, where'd you come up with that idea? You thought it was your genius idea, did you? Oh, did you realize it was written here 2,000 years ago? Oh, you didn't get it from there? No, you didn't? No? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. And so it bothers me because it's like, nobody's spouting anything new. We're all just repeating what was already written. It was already explained. It was already, And yet, we all act like we're the geniuses. We're not. Think about it. Who, yeah, anyway. Anyway, all right, okay.
Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.